guys, it's Hayden, and I am bringing you guys the division, I guess, picking random episode for the ISL World Cup 2 VGC edition. I wanted to make this kind of as close to the actual World Cup, if you know, or if you guys have ever watched the World Cup. They go, so it basically like bag by bag with certain teams and certain bags, like tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, etc. And they randomly make the divisions there, and that is what I'm going to be doing for this tournament. This first tier are the basically our long-term coaches who have been with us for a while or did well in our lower division in our last season. Then we have some of our lower division coaches. We didn't have 9 like we had in the first one, so I did throw in some of the names at random from the teams who are joining us for the first time. And here are the rest of the teams who are, and this is a complete wheel of just brand new teams to the ISL, and we just want to say thank you guys for joining us for this tournament. And with that, here are the 3 divisions that you will be put into. I know it's not the highest quality for this video, but I'm kind of rushing because I got off of work a little later than expected. You will be placed in the Xerneas, Yveltal, and Zygarde divisions. 3 teams from each wheel will be placed in each division. So let's go ahead and see the first team for the Xerneas division. And we are going to have the Portland Chonks. I'm just going to go ahead and write that in instead of copying and pasting. Portland Chonks, first team in our Xerneas. Let's go ahead and remove that. And let's go ahead and do the first team in Yveltal. And in Yveltal, we're going to have the Royal Regieleki. They did very well in our last tournament, our last World Cup, sorry. And let's see the first Zygarde team as we go through. And it is going to be our co-owners between 2 of our higher tier division with the Kalamazoo Camels. Kalamazoo Camels. Oh, I'm definitely doing that wrong. Let me fix this while we're right here. Kalamazoo. And for people wondering why I'm not just copying and pasting, I couldn't do the little alternating colors because I'm doing 2 rows at a time instead of 1. Although let's go ahead and remove them and see our second Xerneas team, and it is going to be the Virginia Merrill. Virginia Merrill. We're just going to keep rolling along because I don't want to make this too long of a video. And joining in Yveltal, we have our, I believe, 4 or 5-time champion Dallas Victory Stars are joining the Royal Regieleki in Yveltal. And let's see who is joining our co-owned team, the Kalamazoo Camels in Zygarde. Looks like I will be joining them. I am the coach of the Chicago Kung Fu's. And let's see, as we round out our first set of teams, who is going to be joining Xerneas. And it looks like one of our mods, Josh, of the Toronto Tyrantrums, is going to be joining Xerneas. And now we just have 2 teams left. Our commissioner, Gavin of the Utah Wees, and the Lafayette Litwicks, both, I believe, have been in every season of the revived ISL, and the Utah Wees will be joining the Regieleki and the Dallas Victory Stars in Yveltal, while the Lafayette Litwicks will be joining Zygarde. And there you have it, our first 3 teams of each division. So let's go ahead, I can close that one out now. Move on to our second wheel. Who from the second wheel is going to be joining the Xerneas division? And it is going to be the Houston Toros. They joined us for the last World Cup, if I'm remembering correctly. And let's see who's joining Yveltal real quick. And we have newcomer Anna Star Firebirds joining Yveltal. Let's see who is going to be the first team from this group to join Zygarde. And it is actually the Yveltals of New York who are going to be joining the Zygarde division. Almost disappointed that they did not get in the Yveltal division, but that's how it goes with these randomizers. And joining the Xerneas, we have the Vermont Chi-Yu Mike, a longtime coach of the ISL. Vermont Chi-Yu. And let's see who's joining the Yveltal division. As we know, it's not going to be the Yveltals. It's actually going to be the Fiend City Frokies. They joined us for our last season and did very well in the Magma division. Let's see who is going to be joining Zygarde, as we are down to 4 teams in this group. And it is going to be the Sunset Rose Meowstick. They also joined us for last season in the Magma division. Hopefully I spelled that correctly. Very good team, great coach. Really like having them here. Let's see who is the last from this group in Xerneas. It is newcomers Lazy Lanterns, who are going to be the last team from this group to be joining Xerneas. And let's see who is in Yveltal and who is in Zygarde. And Moss Deep City Sharpedos, coached by Travis. We help each other build from time to time. Really like having them in the ISL. They joined us for Magma as well after competing in our first World Cup last year. And that means for Zygarde, the York City Corvin Knights are going to be our last team from our second set of teams. And now going forward, it's all new teams to the ISL. As you see, let's just go ahead and get it spun. First team for the Xerneas division for the newcomers is a unique team. I love their logo though. It's Dragonite as a middleman. Thank you for your service. Almost ran out of room there. Alright, let's see who is the first team from this group for Yveltal, and it's going to be American Ampharos. And let's see who's joining Zygarde out of these new teams. And it's going to be the Portsmouth Pachirisus. You get to watch me try to spell Pachirisu, as I'm probably going to misspell it a few times. Maybe not. But I was struggling putting it on the wheel earlier. Now we have just 2 teams left in each division. Our next to last for Xerneas is going to be the Rhinelanders Reggie Dracos. Rhinelander Reggie Dracos joining the Xerneas division. It's looking like a very, very good division right now. I will say that just looking at these teams, and from what I know, the Yveltal division does seem like the group of death. If you don't know what that is, that just means that there's more really good teams in Yveltal than the other two. We just have a lot of really good top tier coaches in the ISL, and joining from, I believe it was the PWBC. Hopefully I got that correct. I do not want to go on a Discord right now as the Boise Blastoise join Yveltal. And we're just going to keep her moving on. See what the next to last team joining Xerneas is going to be, and it is going to be Paris Eternal. Fitting that they are joining the ISL during the Pokemon ZA kickoff, or as Pokemon ZA is kicking off, because ZA is in fictional Paris, as Snorlaxing is going to be joining Xerneas. Snorlaxing. And finally, we have the Minnesota Timberwolfies and the Seismic Swampbirds as our last 2 teams joining divisions for this tournament. And we will have the Seismic Swampbirds and Yveltal Swampbirds, meaning that the Minnesota Timberwolfies are going to be joining Zygarde, and these are your complete divisions for the ISL World Cup 2 VGC. In Xerneas, you have the Portland LeChonks, Virginia Merrill, Toronto Tyrantrums, Houston Toros, and the Vermont Chi-Yu all coming back and joining another season or tournament for the ISL with newcomers Lazy Lanterns. Thank you for your service, Rhinelander Reggie Dracos, and Snorlaxing. Then for Yveltal, we have returning coaches in Royal Regieleki, Dallas Victory Stars, Utah Wees, Fiend City Frokies, and Moss Deep City Sharpedos with newcomers Anastar Firebirds, American Ampharos, Boise Blastoise, and the Seismic Swampbirds. And then for Zygarde, on returning coaches, we have Kalamazoo Camels, Chicago Cubfoos, Lafayette Litwicks, and the Sunset Rose Meowstics, and our new coaches in the New York Yveltals, York City Corviknights, Portsmouth Pachirisu, Paris Eternal, and Minnesota Timberwolfies. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video and enjoy this tournament. I am very excited to bring it to you guys because I've been wanting to do VGC for a long time. And also shout out to Wolfie and everyone else who helped him. I believe Joey Pokegame helped him as well with those tiers, because without them this would have been a lot harder to do. And judging based off of the divisions, let me know in the comments who you guys think will win the ISL World Cup 2 VGC. And as always, thanks for watching.